Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in this vast, big world of ours. I wanted to say Happy New Year to everyone. And today I'm going to talk about goal setting. I know we're talking in the first of the year. A lot of people start looking at goal setting. And I did a previous video that really goal setting should not be something that should be, first off, shouldn't be taken lightly. But secondly, goal setting is something that should be done on a continuous basis. Namely, this should be done on a weekly or a bi-weekly and a monthly basis. This way you can keep a track of what you want to accomplish, what you don't want to accomplish, uh, and set your priorities. I think part of the issue with some people is they want to make changes in their life. But the first step is they don't know how to do that. And I was talking to somebody today earlier in California because they were asking me some questions about goal setting, and about uh, increasing self awareness, self esteem. I'm actually reading a book on consciousness right now. And the goal always is to better yourself, especially if you feel there's areas that you not feel where you need to be at this present time. The issue becomes, number one, is people don't know what to do. And number two, you have to step out of your comfort zone. And I've talked about this before as well. I did a video about Steve Harvey does a video called Jump. Very instrumental, very inspirational, very, very eye-opening video about that we have to jump, or in other words, we have to step out of our comfort zone. And a lot of people get scared; they don't know what's going to happen. So, but they step out of their comfort zone, and this is something that I call myself. I call moral victories. In other words, I do things and I call them moral victories because the fact that I step out of my comfort zone, and it's something that I grow through. And a lot of people are just happy the way life goes, and they do the minimum amount they do just to get by. And I'm not making fun of those type of people, but if you really want to live life, you have to step out of your comfort zone. With that said, the goal here is always when you start setting your goals, you want to set your goals high, but not too high that's something that's achievable. In other words, what you try to do is get goals that you're able to assess within a 2 to 3 month period. I try to break things down into sometimes a bi-weekly, and then sometimes I break things down into a monthly pattern. For instance, right now I started a new book, got it last week. My goal is to get this finished in the next couple of weeks, the book, which I think is very doable. Like I started it last night. I'm 25 pages in. I'm going to really concentrate on today. And then what I want to do, and that I am going to start doing next weekend, is I'm going to set aside time to sit to reading. I think right now, and this goes with time management as well, sometimes we don't budget our time the best way we can. So in essence, what we try to do is budget our time and create these goals and objectives. So with that said, this is not really a real long video, but I wanted to offer some feedback as to goal and goal setting. First off, like I said, is you have to be able to work on saying, hey, yeah, I want to achieve something in life, write the goal down. And there was an old saying, for something to happen, you have to take the step forward, take the first step forward. In other words, you have to make the effort first. If you just sit there and do nothing, nothing gets done. But if you make that effort. Secondly, I've said this, is you step out of your comfort zone. And thirdly, the goal here is once you achieve that goal, you assess what worked, what didn't work, and you build from that. It's like a foundation of any house. If you have a weak foundation, everything else just smashes to the ground and never works. So what you try to do is create a solid foundation and then grow from there. What this in essence does is it increases your self-esteem, your self-awareness, And it boils down to a lot of people say, well, I'm not happy about things. Well, the point is, and I've had somebody the other day say something to me about happiness. It said, I want somebody that can make me happy. Well, you cannot, another person cannot make you happy. You have to be happy with yourself. And when I hear this, I often chuckle a little bit inside. I don't make fun of them. But the only way you're going to be happy is to be happy yourself. In other words, you got to have that positive vibe, and you have to be able to create that happiness. In other words, it's almost like I've said this before, and I've read that before, the laws of attraction. You have to be grateful, and you have to be willing to make the steps forward. And like I said, step out of your comfort zone and move things forward. So, with that said, folks, I wanted to wish you all a very happy new year. And please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at bthomasmillerpsych at gmail.com. That's bthomasmillerpsych at gmail.com. Anyway, I hope you folks have a great week. Hope you enjoy your new year, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.